Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Odyssey podcast. Of course, with your girl Word. Yes, I am back in the building, and I told you guys I would be back to give you guys updates as I find out new findings. And so, let me tell y'all, it's so crazy how everything is happening, even with like the Puff Daddy situation and the involvement with like Jay Z, and how all of these things that's been occurring with Big Boy TV and And like I said, during the interview, which I definitely think whoever is a fan of Nipsey Hussle or who have been following um, his stories since his passing, I really hope that you guys take the time out to actually go check out Big Boy TV's interview with Black Sam, because he really laid in some insight on what his feelings were, and he also alluded to Big U's involvement in his brother's passing. And the craziest thing to me, right, is that DJ Khaled's name, like I was telling you guys before, DJ's Khaled's name is in the middle of all of this. And I'll just give you back a run through for those of you who may not be familiar, or, like I said, go check out the interview with Big Boy TV because it was definitely a good interview. But for those of you who may not be familiar, I'm going to just give you a quick rundown on that too. So Black Sam did his interview. He spoke on a few things, including the day that Nipsey passed away back in 2019. Now, he when he spoke, you felt the feeling that if he was there, that particular Sunday, that his brother probably would have still been alive. However, he wasn't there. And normally, you know, Black Sam is there alongside other security that also makes sure that everything is secure for when Nip comes through and he's at the marathon store. He's a big name, so he definitely always needs security. You know what I mean? Especially in the area from where they come from. This particular day, you know, Black Sam was trying to figure out to himself, like, normally everything is on point when I'm there. So where was certain securities that was supposed to be there? Certain things that were implemented for the safety of Nipsey. Why certain things that normally go down when Black Sam is there wasn't happening that particular day? And like he said, he tried to come up with excuses and all of that, but when he actually analyzed everything, he knew where the head of the source of all of this drama, and with his brother's death happening, why it took place. And Nipsey, to know Nipsey is to love him and what he believed in. And he was very strong in his beliefs on certain things. However, he had a business deal. But prior, before Nip even had a business deal, just keep this in the back of your mind. Nip and Big U had a contract together. Nip then signed on to Sony. And then Big U decided that he was going to reach out to DJ Khaled because now he's in the industry. He's touching elbow with big names, so he's trying to get himself positioned in the right way with the right people on a consistent, right? So one of those people was DJ Khaled. So he made a business offer um and threw it out there to DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled wasn't interested or whatever, which then sparked the issue to where it's like, all right, you don't want to be involved in a connection with this business endeavor with me, then you can't come to my motherfucking city. Like, you can't touch foot in my city and be safe. So it was so crazy because originally a hit was put out through Big U for DJ Khaled. Now, where Nipsey comes into play, Nipsey allowed DJ Khaled to be good in the hood where they are in Crenshaw. Why? Because DJ Khaled and Nip started doing business together. So that also ignited some type of feeling in Big U. I went back and I looked at uh a few of Big U's interview, and I ain't gonna hold y'all, right? He contradicted himself a lot of fucking times in his interview. Excuse my language, but he definitely contradicted himself. Like, it was past interviews where he spoke, and you know what I'm saying, after Nipsey's passing, and he spoke and said he had no involvement, and people are just throwing his name around. Nipsey was never signed to him. They never had no business deal. So then fast forward 2024, all of this shit is coming to resurface itself, that you and Nipsey did have a connection. You guys did have a business deal. And part of what was going on that started to bring bad blood in between you and Nipsey was the fact that he was probably reaching more places than you were able to, and reaching more important people that was willing to do business, and you felt some type of way about it. Now this dude, Eric Holdup, he was sent to do a job at the end of the day, because the way they painted the picture was Nip knew who Eric Holder was, and they had bad blood from prior before, but none of that shit is factual. He didn't know who Eric Holder was. They didn't have no bad blood. It wasn't even no words per se that was like exchange of bad words um that day that this guy took Nip's life. It wasn't no bad exchange of words or nothing of the sort. But what Black Sam paid attention to was the movement of it. So then when he goes back now and watches the video to analyze everything that took place that day, he speaks on the fact of, all right, look, Eric Holder pulls up to the store. He has no shirt on. The way he's looking, you could tell he's scoping out the spot to make sure that he's not putting himself in a line of danger. So he's scoping out the spot, making sure everything is copacetic. You could just see by his mannerisms and his actions or whatever. He then leaves and comes back with a red shirt. Now, from what Black Sam is saying, he definitely had to been nervous. Why? Because the intent was for him to come out with that red shirt on and do what he needed to do, and then it would have made it look like it was a gang related situation with blood and crip, right? But because he did it the way he did it, where he came out, he came around, he jumped out the car, he came out, he had no shirt on, then he goes back in the car, he comes back out, he has the right shirt on, and then he starts shooting, right? So you know he already had what his intended target was because he was sent. Now, as I analyze and I go deeper into it, it's so foul and it's so messed up that you could be thinking that you're in business endeavors with people, but they have no good intentions for you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of times, like just how this music industry is built, that's what's happening. Because a lot of these rappers, and mind you, you dead, when you die, you're worth more dead than you are alive, right? And the craziest shit is a lot of these rappers that have passed away, it had to do with because 9 times out of 10, all these rappers that have come to lose their lives, and I'm talking about real good rappers, okay? They literally were walking dollar signs at the end of the day. Walking fucking dollar signs. But guys, I'm going to continue to actually follow the story and see, like, keep my ears open. I know Whack 100 came out and was also speaking and alluding to the fact of Big U's involvement. And the crazy shit is, Whack 100, Big U, and another gentleman was all in a group together, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And Big U has always been known to be almost like a fucking Debo or a Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? For that part of they town and shit like that. So he's always had this type of bravado on how he moved and the shit that he's been involved in. And I know as time progresses, it's going to be a lot of shit to come out with what Big U was involved in. But guys, let me take you into something else because I definitely am going to continue to follow that. I actually I'm gonna go back and listen to some of what WAC 100 spoke about when it came down to the ties between Big U and Nip, because it seems like WAC 100 had a full blown front seat on everything that took place, even up to Nipsey's passing. So y'all stay tuned for that, and I will definitely be coming back and updating you guys and keeping you guys posted on that, because for me, like I said, certain uh situations that I come across, even when it's dealing with celebrities, I like to follow and get more insight on. Nipsey was one of those people that I definitely feel that was definitely lyrically inclined. I mean, just through his music and his words and how his passion. I mean, listen, when you see talent, talent is talent, and some people just have a overwhelmingly um beautiful talent that you just can't take away, and I believe Nipsey was one of those people. And his creativity got taken away, his life got taken away, just everything that he probably wanted to continue on within life flashed right before his eyes on that particular day. But like I said, y'all, I will be back to definitely keep you guys posted on that. But y'all, let me tell you something else. It's so much shit that's been going on in the celebrity world that is crazy, but I'm here for it. I'm so fucking here for it. So now P Diddy, oh my God. I'm just waiting for him to go to jail. But behind this whole situation with Cassie Ventura actually exposing everything he did, and then everything was like almost like a domino effect. His crib got raided, all of that. They found multiple video evidence and all types of evidence. Now they're saying that they have proof that Diddy has ties to Biggie's passing. Not only Tupac, because they also stating that they have proof that Diddy has ties to Tupac's passing also. So let's make this clear. He has ties to Tupac's passing, and now they're saying he has ties allegedly to Biggie's passing. So I'm saying allegedly, but from what I'm hearing is actually in court documents under the court docs of because if you guys don't know, Keefe D is currently in jail serving time behind Tupac's passing because of his involvement in the late rapper's death, right? So now it seems like everything is resurfacing because now Keefe D is also speaking, and Keefe D is saying that be keeping certain things, but hey, he did. So now I don't know what to think because I really and truly like this. If this man had any involvement with Biggie's passing, that is so sad. You sat in his mother's face. You created a song. Like you're the worst type of freaking demon, right? Like though he is the worst type of freaking demon. So I'm sitting up there and I see it pop up and I'm like, oh shit. They're like they're it's in court docs from what is being said that Diddy allegedly has ties to Biggie's passing. So I guess I'm gonna also try to keep up on that and follow that because that shit is crazy. But alongside with this whole Diddy shit, acts, especially on these yacht parties that Diddy was throwing at the time, alongside Jay-Z. Jay-Z is playing it pretty smart though. I think unfortunately Jay-Z is probably going to be the only person to walk away unscathed because he's already like disconnecting himself from certain things. And it's just so funny, the involvements of sex trafficking and domestic violence and drugging. Like, these men, these rappers, listen, big time producers, they're on yachts drinking, drugging heavy, beating up women, sex trafficking, all of that. And it's so crazy that these motherfuckers have daughters, and these motherfuckers is out here doing what they're doing to other people fucking kids. And Lord knows if they doing it to their own fucking kids. Because you understand what I'm saying? That world over there seems a bit too demonic for me. But I am going to definitely try to keep up with this whole Diddy situation regarding Biggie's passing, because like I said, that shit is so sad. And on top of it, Mrs. Wallace, I could imagine her just hearing certain things and getting certain feedbacks, you know what I mean? Gene Deal was the first person to actually open up on a lot of situations when it came down to Diddy. And for those of you who don't know, the purpose why he probably would have been the person to set up Biggie is because him and Biggie was already going through different situations, and he was ready to break off and tie off. And remember, he had little C's, Biggie. We're talking about Biggie here. Biggie had little C's, he had little Kim, all of them were under him. And I think that Biggie was getting ready to completely give him his last bit of work that was old and keep it pushing. And not only that, Biggie was also inquiring about getting his masters. And that's something that Diddy wasn't trying to part with. And that's the craziest shit, because a lot of the artists that were under Diddy, it was hard for them to get their masters back. And now, all these years later in 2024, you want to turn around and give them their masters back, and the shit ain't worth shit. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, it is happening and shit is crumbling, and I'm here for it when it comes down to all this demonic energy that is in this world, even with the music that we listen to. And don't get me wrong, I like to listen to my ratchet feed. I like my ratchet music, all that good shit. I'm not gonna lie, you know what I mean? But for the most part, it's like, it's still an unhealthy situation because of the tender minds that it's affecting, whether it be the young boys or the young girls, you know what I mean? The music is just different out here. And the people that's producing the music and behind the music, their energy is real fucking demonic because of the shit that they're fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy that, guess what? You would have thought you would have been getting away with this. Well, guess what? When you don't do what you're told, when you sign your name on that dotted line, okay, in blood, nigga, to do, excuse me, because you know some people, excuse me, YouTube, for using the word, okay, but if you sign your John Hancock on that dotted line in blood, you better be prepared to deal with everything that comes with it. Period. Because you done sacrificed yourself and your family and all of that shit. So you got to deal with that shit. So you would have thought that what, you was going to just live and be happy and be rich and nothing and just go through life unscathed? Oh hell fucking no. They said, all right, we going to start plucking y'all one by one. We made y'all fucking billionaires. Here we go. We going to pluck you guys down. This shit is crazy. Like I said, it it's so sad because like, even when you think about fucking Jaguar, right? Yeah, she can be a little loony boony, right? To certain people, but she knows what the fuck she's talking about. Like, she knows what the fuck she's talking about. She knows what she's seen, and it's real shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, y'all, I am definitely going to be back, like I said, to keep you updated on this Big U shit, because I really, really, really need that. Like, for me personally, you need to go to jail. Like, you need to go to, you took him away from his greatness. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's a lot of young rappers that has passed away. And then even if it's not through, when I tell you, they set it up in such a way that if it's not an element or suicide, it's gang related. You know what I mean? It's some type of something. You know what I mean? And if we don't wake up and see what's going on, it's only gonna get more and more worse. Because remember, we're in a world that we are babies are being born every day, and those babies that being born could be doctors, lawyers, musicians, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But what do they have for to look for if the shit is so demonic and they have to sell their souls and themselves? Listen, it's beyond me. But like I said, I'm here for it and I will be reporting on it. So y'all stay tuned because I will be back with another video with more updates. And yes, I will be coming back with a story time because I definitely want to give you guys a little insight on me. Um, and just being a new fucking content creator. You know what I'm saying? And unapologetically not giving a fuck and coming out here and putting out the content that I want to put out and knowing to myself that it is going to be fine and perfect and guys, my phone keeps going in and out and I have to press the side of my button. So I don't even be knowing if like when my phone goes blank, if I'm cutting off or you guys can still hear me. But neither here or there. For anybody that's going to pull up and watch my video later on, please take the time out to please subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to hear more from me and my content that I will soon be bringing to you guys. Like I said, it's like how they say, you got to take your time day by day, step by step, and everything is a work in progress, and I am a work in progress. And so as I go on this journey as just being and becoming a content creator, I'm definitely going to keep on going. Right now I'm just learning consistency, but like I said, that's for another video. So I will be back with a story time just to give you guys a little bit about who Word is. I mean, who don't want to know who Word is, right? But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I appreciate you guys that come in or even watch my video later on or even watching from the bushes, right? I appreciate you guys so very much. My goal is to hit at least 1,000 subscribers and get myself going. But like I said, I'm a work in progress and I'm building consistency and comfortability. Um, but yeah, your girl Word will definitely be back in the building, y'all. And it was a pleasure to drop in. And I felt so good that I was able to drop in and definitely give you guys that update so you guys can look forward on what to follow me on. Because I would definitely be doing a lot of celebrity content and all of that. And I'll be showing clips. And like I said, unfortunately, right now I'm from my phone. But the next video um, I do, I would be either uploading or if I go live, I would definitely be showing certain clips or whatnot, giving you guys visuals. So yeah, just stay tuned and bear with me. Stay tuned and bear with me. Your girl Word will be in the building soon enough, so much that every time you turn on YouTube, you're gonna want to come in and check me out. With that being said, you guys have a great day, a beautiful weekend, and get prepared for Labor Day because, as we know, kids are going back to school if they're already not back in school. But for the most part, give yourself some self care and it was definitely my pleasure today. So until next time, the Odyssey podcast. Hit the up like button, notification bell, and I will be back with another video. Peace.